Time to do some business. Okay. Hey, good morning, Charm Cuisines, Kilrathi and Michal. Kind of seeing some sort of like a bounty hunter. Maybe he's an alien again. Kind of seeing some sort of mask there. So we'll see. I'm gonna go for it. Hey Dennis, good morning. So you're getting psyched, Dennis, for industry workshops? Yeah, exactly. How well is your mental state this morning? Are you seeing a burning city or a fluffy animal? That's fantastic. Yeah, they have a cool lineup this year. I think, you know, like THU, they have THU TV. You know, you can watch the stream. I think that should be industry workshops' next step. Hey, good morning, Mila. Oh yeah, there's Uncharted guys, right? And Witcher. But I think for Witcher there's only the characters guys, right? But there's definitely some really cool environment guys this year. I really like your recent environments, Dennis. Like you do really good blues. So nice blues that you managed to create. So that's really interesting to see. Would be interesting with this helmet if there would be not just like a full helmet, but like we can see his face. You know, I like more seeing a face than a full mask. Because I find like seeing a mask removes a lot from personality. And I feel it's a bit, it's you know, like a, I don't know, a mask does add something, but I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure about this mask either, or lack of mask. I'm not gonna make an angry guy. Enough of angry people. I'm seeing him having some sort of rebreather, you know, like a respiratory thing. like he breathes in oxygen or whatever gas he's breathing. But he definitely not. He needs it in this environment. Hey, Svenssonart, good morning. Maybe some sort of clamp helmet, whatever that is, but you know, like some sort of, it's not a helmet he puts on, but that is clamped on for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm not digging the mohawk shape. Wasn't helping the character. Okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe give him like dreads. I'm digging where does this go. Still trying kind of not to make him an evil looking person. I think it's something people do too much. Everyone doesn't need to be an opponent. Maybe he's just like a like a hunter, nomad guy, you know. I'm gonna try also today to squeeze in some color at the end. Like I'm gonna reserve maybe 3 minutes to see to make colors, you know, like 3 minutes of in the end to squeeze some colors in. And that's great, Svensson. Dennis, yeah, definitely. It's definitely not ideal. It's a bit too chirpy. Let's change it. Okay, I'm digging this guy. It's getting cooler and cooler. Should I have some sort of bag, perhaps? Okay, what kind of arm? He should have some weird arm. Just because. I'd say in the chemistry workshops is a great learning experience for pros and amateurs. I don't think it matters. But it's definitely, you know, like you can go as an amateur and you have a lot to learn, but you can also go as a pro and still learn. I think biggest is that people in general, I mean, I don't know this year because there's lots of new people this year, but the previous 2 years I've been there, the people teaching usually very adept at tailoring the experience, but the lectures tend to be quite wide so that everyone can learn a little bit. You know, how do you construct a lecture so that everyone will be able to learn? You know, it's a bit tricky, but so far the lectures have been really good. Yeah, portfolio reviews tend to be a staple. I'm gonna remove that bag, not keen on it. It's kind of deducted, no, didacted, removed from the idea. Deduct? Maybe. I don't know. Today, no, I have no idea how to speak. Michal, no, they only record selected lectures. Like my lecture wasn't recorded, sadly. A lot of other lectures weren't recorded either. I think this year they even announced that they're not gonna record all, but a handful of them. But which one is going to be recorded, I have no idea. You should ask the organizers. Hey, Isra. Korean. Isra. That's cool, Isra. You're very welcome. Good morning. But as you say you have a snack, it sounds like it's not morning for you. Or maybe you're further along in the day or at night. I have no idea. But regardless, you're welcome. Let's change up the... I didn't like it that he had like a hat. It looked a bit weird. So now he has more of like a crown. So 15 minutes left approximately. Not at a good place for 15 minutes left, but what can you do? I think I've been searching too much in this warm-up. Like the solution wasn't clear. The direction was I wanted to do some sort of a bounty hunter or something with a mask that turned out not to be a mask, but I used the shape of the mask that I saw. But yeah, it's okay. But I wish I just ended up at this place faster. It's all okay. I'm gonna attempt to do my best to get something out of this. Oh, it's middle of the day, cool. So you must be to the east. Yeah, it's kind of dreadlocks. I think definitely something like dreadlocks. Oh, you like the arm anatomy? Thanks. Yeah, I wanted to play with it a little bit. You know, not have it exactly human, but obviously functional. I just need to think about. Oh, that kind of looks cool. Like he has a small hand. Made interesting twist to the character. You know that he has like small grapple claws rather than a big hand. Maybe he's like super quick at climbing things, like a squirrel. That would be cool. Let's give him a knee here. Oh, we're cool, but if he was really good at climbing, you know, maybe he could have like a bow and arrow of some sort. That would be cool. Yeah, I dig it. Then he could have like a arrows. Thanks. Yeah, the face is like I wanted him to have this breathing device. And yeah, he does look a little, you know, rough. That he's not pristine, some smooth creature, right? He's probably a lot in the nature and running around in bushes and climbing trees and shit, you know, like he has scars on his body and well used anatomy, you know, that he's not just pristine high intelligence thing that is not doing hard labor. I think that's an interesting thing also to look at, like that kind of classing of physical features exists like in our life. Like look at a programmer, you know, the like elite programmers, they're very weak in that sense in the body. And look at a construction worker. Of course I'm generalizing, but it's very evident, like at what their purpose is by just looking at them. Like the programmer guy, you know, is not used to heavy lifting. The anatomy adjusts, the muscle tone adjusts. You know, they're leaner, um, a lot more expressive hands. While a construction worker, like a lumberjack guy, you know, they're, you know, the hands and fingers are thicker, less fidelity, and you know, stuff like that. I like using things like that in my concepts, at least thinking about them. You know, like how should the frame be? What's the muscle tone? You know, what can you inform the viewer of by just making those decisions? 9 minutes left. I'm hoping I will have enough details to warrant color, or I'll skip coloring today, as this morning the result isn't as fast as I wanted it to be. Kind of digging the character now though, but still not exactly where I would like it. Definitely, Michal. You know, that's the fighter's gaze, right? You size someone up pre-fight. How are they moving? Muscle tone. You know, a calculated assumption of your go-to move, like the opening move in a fight. And also knowing that those kind of things, you can also fake your opponent. You know, like what are you presenting the opponent? Do you walk up with a limp? Do you fake a stance that is not showing your true intent or your fighting style? It's a lot of chess game. I loved that when I was competing. I loved the mental aspect of it. It's a lot of fun. I remember one guy I was kind of psyching out beforehand, so he was angry. Like I got under his skin, and I knew he would kind of charge me. So I like went up on my toes a lot and kind of signaled that I want to go high. And when he was charging me, I just instantly went low and destroyed him completely. I won super fast. It was in a competition in jiu-jitsu. But that move then became obsolete because I already used it in the competition. I couldn't do it again. But yeah, it's just as fun. Cheers, Dennis. Yeah, Michal, I did. I was competing at it, junior level. I stopped doing it after a while. I got third, I think, in Sweden. Then it was enough. Okay, 6 minutes left. I'm getting there. I think I'll squeeze some color in actually. It seems to be warranted that I got enough data here to do some colors. And okay, Hugo. What I find really fun with this sketch technique is it's very close to paper feel because I don't zoom in and I just allow the brush to do the detailing without zooming. Like you know, you obviously can't zoom while drawing on paper. And that's what kind of love about this is that it creates this homogeneous brush work that sits together without being over noodled and things like that. It allows a lot more coherent feel, I think, to the brush stuff. That's very true, Israel. You can't smash your face into the paper and look closer. Yeah. And yes, I do know a lot about physiology and anatomy and things like that. A big part of it comes from fighting and knowing my own body and figuring stuff out that way. And also stances and things like that. I learned a lot from fighting. Or martial arts, right? I never fought in the street. I never liked the idea of destroying someone. Okay, 2.5 minutes left. Okay. Let's do 30 seconds of small adjustments. Hopefully, I will have enough time to do colors. And my lovely top light. I just love it. I just love how it looks. Okay. 1.5 minutes. I shouldn't really do colors. But screw it, let's do it. I don't care that it's blue at the moment. I will just put colors down so that I can shift it. Just I want a groupation of information. And I figured out a trick the other day. I was coloring a sketch, and I was thinking like, how can I maintain the kind of light, the atmospheric aspect of the light, but still be able to color it quickly. And I'll show it if I have time. 50 seconds. It will be a very simple coloring job. And I actually like them. Pretty cool. Right. So what I figured out was you do color range, select the darks, and can adjust it so that you get some of the shadow, and then you just mask it so that you still kind of maintain that darker goes to nothing idea. And let's put some gold or rust in the the metal. Okay, my time has unfortunately run out. I started too late with the coloring, but not too bad, not too bad. One last thing and then I'm gonna call it. That looks good. That looks juicy. A bit too much. Okay. All right, that's it. Thank you everyone for coming. Have a great day. Good luck with everything that you need to do today. And see you all tomorrow morning. Bye.